Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is September 29th, 2022, and this is episode 33. I woke up in a mood today because it was 56 degrees outside. We have a high of 77. I put on my sweater. I pulled out my Beetlejuice coffee mug. Maybe fall's here. Maybe. I haven't smelled it yet. Usually I smell fall. And I haven't yet. But the temperatures, oh my god, and they're supposed to stay for the foreseeable future. I'm so excited. We might get a fall this year. Okay. Let's get going. My only finished object, I made more Glow Ghost. So I made two more. I have a bag going with all the yarn and eyes and whatnot, so I can just keep on making these because my show is October 15th. Yeah. Now, with a show coming up mid-October, I need to be working. But I got a new toy and I wound up some yarn and I cast on 2 socks. Oops. So let's jump into whips. I'm using my new bag from Pretty Stitch Design. And inside I have Pretty Twisted Yarns hay bales. Whoop, a little bit of a hot mess there, but such pretty colors. And it came with a contrasting mini, which really matches me well today. And here's the sock. So I am knitting these for my mom, and I've called them the Hey Mom socks because hay bells. Yeah. I am using a slip stitch design. So whenever I get to a color change, wherever I am in the round, I stop and I start doing a knit one, slip one purlwise, and it comes out with this really cute little snaggletooth kind of design. I have Wizard in Training stitch marker from Pretty Stitch Designs, and I recorded a tutorial. So I know how much y'all absolutely love the color ridge change tutorial that I had done last time, and people asked for a pattern of it. So I went ahead, I've recorded the tutorial on how to do the slip stitch. It's really simple, but I know y'all like your tutorials. So I have the tutorial, I have to finish writing up the pattern, and I'll have that out for y'all for free. Okay. My s'mores bag from 3 by the Sea. Again, Pretty Twisted Yarns. Happy Halloweeny. Oh, good God, look at the sparkle. And look at how pretty this cake is. We'll talk about that later. It's so pretty. Yeah, so again, I have all the feels. I'm here for the fall and for the spooky, and I want it. This is my sock. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm knitting a vanilla sock. I just got the heel put in. And I did Kay the Crazy Sock Lady's pop of color. I was only going to use the Happy Halloweeny color, and as soon as I got the stitches cast on, I didn't like how it looked. I don't know, it just looked like it was missing something. So I went and found an orange mini. This is left over from my Grinchmas Advent last year, Southern Skeins. It was perfect. So I did that. And I have my creepy moon on here, also from Pretty Stitch Designs. I showed this to my mom. I took my bag, showed it to my mom, and I had like 4 or 5 different minis in here for her to look at. And I told her, I was like, you can pick whatever color you want for your pop. I was like, this is what I picked for myself. And she goes, I like that one. So this is now my mom's sock. I'll do it again and make my own socks later. Me and my mom share shoes, but with hand knit socks, you can customize them exactly to that person. She gets 4 rows more in the length of her foot. That's it. That's the only difference. She gets 4 extra rounds. So I love it. I was sitting here working on this and I'm like, this looks like space and stars, and this is a nebula. Does it not look like space? A spooky space. Ah, that is going to be gorgeous. So, Mom has 2 pairs of Halloween socks on the needles right now. And I have more Halloween yarn. There's going to be a lot of Halloween socks this year. Okay. Last one. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. It's my Knit One Oxford bag. And it has my What's This sweater. Holy cow! Would y'all look at that? I have part of the body done. Ha! Okay. This guy right here, that's where I was last week when I talked to y'all. So this is a little pumpkin. I can't see the camera anymore. It's a little polymer pumpkin that I made. And I made a few extras and I sent them to Pretty Stitch Designs because she hosts bingo, knitting themed bingo. It is the 2nd Sunday of every month. Go follow her. I'll try and make an announcement when the next one happens, but I sent her those for a giveaway. Otherwise, you can't buy them. You can buy this guy. He's in my shop. I have a little sugar skull on here that marks my beginning of round. Okay, as promised, I wore my Mostly Ghostly this week so that you could see some of the differences I'm talking about. This is Knit Picks Brava worsted weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic. It's kind of a thicker yarn. This one is Knit Picks Mighty Stitch. It also claims to be a worsted weight, but I'm not sure about that. I had a whole extra one left over because I always overbuy. Okay. I told y'all that I am terrible with my floats. I am working very hard on my floats this year because this happened last year. My ghosts are all puckered up. I've washed it, I've blocked it. User error. I did not leave long enough floats, but I don't care. It's still super cute. I told you it had a beautifully tapered sleeve on it. And I mean, it fits perfect. The only thing I would change, while this is really, really pretty, I love it, it's really annoying. Because it doesn't have a whole lot of stretch, this is as far up as I can push my sleeve. And of course I have floats in here. And my fingers actually get stuck in them when I'm trying to put my sweater on. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love having it. It's just mildly annoying to wear. Okay. Look at all of this. All of that is extra. It turned out kind of big. So that is why this year I went down a size for the fit. If you recall, when I was talking about this last week, I told you my gauge was off. So I went down a pattern size for my gauge to be correct. Then I went ahead and went down another pattern size so that hopefully it would actually fit me a little bit better. This one still looks wonderful. It's just a little bit baggy, and I don't know, I don't wear the oversized look very well. It always looks weird because like I'm short and it just makes me look wider. I don't know. So yeah, I have a photo of this because if you'll notice, I have just finished my second ball of this blue color, and I went ahead and put it on the really long cables. I have the Knit Picks interchangeable needle set, and I have a, what is that? It'd be a male-to-male adapter so that you can connect multiple cables together, and that's how I get it big enough that I can try it on. So, ooh, snag something. I have a photo. I tried it on last night, and oh my god, it fits! Oh, I think it's going to be perfect. I think it's going to fit exactly like I wanted it to. Going down the extra pattern size was just like, it was great. It was spot on. Exactly what I needed. This one. Let's talk modifications real quick one more time. I cast on a size 38 neck, and I used my perfectly stretchy sock cast on instead of what the pattern called for, because this gets a little bit and that's me. That's not the sweater, that's me. I'm not used to having stuff up around my neck like this, so this one is big and stretchy. When I hit the first round of increases, I switched to a size 34. So I went down a size for the body and left my neck at a larger size, so hopefully it'll fit a little bit better. There's supposed to be holly right here, in between the snowflakes and Jack. This holly, because as you see, there's like a little tiny holly. And then there's a bigger one. So this big one was supposed to be in between here, and it would have looked really nice. It would have broken up the kind of light blue on white that's right there. But I couldn't have a longer yoke. Like I have these narrow little shoulders, and there's only so much room I have before I end up with the batwing armpits. Is that a hole? I can't tell. I think that might be pattern. Y'all, my screen is like this big. So yeah, I didn't want big batwing armpits on this, so I cut out the center holly, and you'll notice there's no holly on my sleeves yet. So I did my sleeve separation early, right here between Jack and the holly, and I will add the holly on the sleeves. So that'll get added in separately. Oh my god, I love it. Now, because we're all friends here, I'm going to point out that I made a really big mistake. But you can't tell. Like, I made a counting error in my color work pretty early on with Jack. Let's see. So, somewhere like right here in the top of his forehead, I made a counting error. And you'll notice the space between his eyes changes. This Jack is incorrect from all the rest of them, which means that I ended up with a big blue stripe going down my back. And I mean, it's really hard to tell now that I'm finished. This Jack stayed one count off the entire time, and thankfully his smile is very jagged, and I mean, he's kind of a busy design for the lower half of his face. You don't even notice that he is one stitch narrower than everybody else. You know, we all make mistakes, and by the time I realized that I made a counting error up here, I was down here. I was not going back. I was so irritated by having to carry my floats. I was not going back. But you can hardly tell. This is the back of the sweater, so he's gonna be like right back here, and I don't think anybody's gonna be able to even notice. One, because most people are just like, oh my god, you knit a sweater? Like, yes, I did. I knit a sweater. Yeah. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited about this. Oh, and when I get over to the sleeves, I am not going to do these tapered sleeves. I think because the body is going to fit so well, I am going to do the bell sleeves. So you just knit without any decreases for the entire sleeve. And then when you get down to the wrist, you do all the decreases in one round. And it kind of makes like this cute little bloop bell cinched in kind of thing. The Crazy Sock Lady explained it better. Go follow her. Oh, okay. I'll put it down now. I am just so excited about that. And I'm making good progress on it. Now I'm to the point of just stockinette for days. I love stockinette. So I should be able to roll on through that. Okay. That is everything for my works in progress. We can go to mail. Let's start. If you do not watch my unboxing videos, I wanted to share this with y'all. I wanted to make sure that everybody heard about it. Southern Skeins started a knitting t-shirt subscription box. It's t-shirts. They're screen printed with knitting themed designs. She designs them herself. They are actually screen printed. They're not iron-ons. It's so cute. I got the first box. It was September's box, designed for October so that we could enjoy it all month long. If you haven't gotten yours, you might want to look away. Is that not adorable? Oh my god. Okay, and the shirt is just, it's a good shirt. I got the size large. It fits perfectly. So I I wasn't sure how I'd feel about t-shirts because I don't wear a whole lot of t-shirts anymore, given the whole collar thing, but I really like it. It fits well. The collar does not bother me on it, so I might be signing up for another subscription box. Like I need any more t-shirts. Oh well. I saw where the Crazy Sock Lady had put a few items in her shop on sale. So I placed an order, and then, I don't know, 3 days later, she announced that she is actually closing her shop. I'm sad and I'm happy. I'm sad that the shop is closing because it has been an amazing place to just go and shop all things sock knitting, and she always called it her one-stop shop knitting shop. Sock knitting shop. One-stop shop. So while I'm sad to see her close her shop, I am so happy that she was able to chase her dreams and open a brick and mortar, and it did really well. That is certainly not why it's closing. She wants more time with her family, and I completely understand that, and I'm happy that she was able to recognize that she wanted that and is able to do what she wants, what she needs for her family. So, anyways, this is what I had ordered before I found out that she was closing. Ooh. I've had my eye on this little guy. It's like a mini little sock blocker stitch marker from Monster Knits, as well as a Scrappy Sunday pen. So this will go on my Scrappy blanket, the bag that I use for that. And today she just announced that things are like an extra 20% off or something in her shop, so I may have placed another order for more Scrappy Sunday stuff because I don't think anybody else sells Scrappy Sunday pens and stitch markers. Like that's Kay's thing. She kind of started the Scrappy Sunday and the 30 minutes of knitting. And thank you, Kay, for just being such a big part of the knitting community and supporting so many small businesses like myself. You have absolutely no idea what it means to us. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing more of you on YouTube and Instagram, and enjoy time with your family. Okay, the last piece of mail that I got is a new ball winder. I've been needing one. The one that I had was the Knit Picks little plastic thing that everybody gets. It skipped, and I don't know, it wasn't very nice. I couldn't get it to work. Part of it may have been user error, I don't know. But I upgraded. I asked around, and I upgraded to the 10-ounce Stanwood. I will put an Amazon link down below. I will also put a video in here of it in action. It's nice. Oh, it's nice. It moves really fast, and it makes very pretty cakes. I have a before and after photo of my cakes, and you can see where the lines that go across like the center of the ball, like those shouldn't be there. Oh, it makes beautiful cakes. That's what got me in trouble with all the socks, is that I wanted to play with the new ball winder, so I wound up a thing of sock yarn after I'd already wound up a thing of sock yarn because I needed to start on a sock, and then I started a second sock, and I need to be doing work, and instead I'm knitting socks. Imagine that. Alright. That is it for mail. I have more mail coming. I have something out for delivery today, but I guess y'all see that next week. That is a huge bug. It blocks out everything. Okay. Chatter, chatter, chatter. I went to an art crawl. So downtown had an art crawl, and they set up all these artists from 12 to 4, and they were all outside of different businesses in downtown painting. You could go by and actually see them at work painting, and then you got to go on their website and vote for your favorite one. So I did try to get some footage. I didn't quite get everybody, but I got most of them in there. I will play that footage at the end. So if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to, but I'll play it at the end. It was a lot of fun. It was a very, very hot day. Whew, it was hot. But we still enjoyed getting out, walking downtown, and getting to do something different. We have done, no, I can't even say we. I have done so much traveling lately. Holy cow. I didn't realize just how much we stayed home until this week. You know, we used to, as my mom would say, we used to keep the roads hot. We traveled from Mississippi to Louisiana every month to visit family, and depending on which family we went to, that was either a 5 or 6 hour drive one way. And then even in Mississippi, we would drive over to Tupelo and Memphis, and we would do stuff, and we did a lot of driving. Well, it's been quiet the last 2 years. You know, pandemic and whatnot. So we haven't really been going very many places. We did take our vacation, and that was 3,000 miles round trip. But you know, you kind of mentally prepare for that one. This week, oh my God. Last week I had a doctor's appointment in Shreveport. That's an hour there, an hour back. Well, then one of my bestest friends had a birthday party in Shreveport. An hour there, an hour back. And then I went and visited with my parents who live 2 hours away, and I stayed the night. I cheated. I stayed the night with them so that I could kind of break that drive up a little, and it was nice to get to visit with them. Now I have an appointment in Shreveport again for next week. I'll be going again. Y'all, I made it halfway to Shreveport for the birthday, the birthday brunch thing, and my gas light, it's like, ting, hello. I was like, oh dear Lord. I forget to check the gas tank because I never drive anymore. I never really go places. I don't use much gas. Like, my gas light came on. I had to stop. Yeah, so had a great visit with my parents. My dad and I watched the movie. We did not even realize that it was out. Thumbing through Netflix and found it. Rob Zombie's The Monsters. If you like bad, cheesy 80s movies, you're good. Go watch it. If you don't do it. So apparently a lot of people were talking bad about the makeup because Rob Zombie did release, you know, photos ahead of time, kind of hyping up the movie, and he used the original colors that the actors wore in the TV series, which was filmed in black and white. Like, you had to have some pretty intense coloring to make it come through on black and white film. I liked it. I really liked it because it was bright and it was bold, but he made their entire world like that. It wasn't just them and they stood out from the background. he made their entire world bright and vivid and just insane. Makeup was amazing. Costumes were great. Set design. Oh yes, the set design. I love the set design of the movie. The storyline? The storyline was not good. Like, at all. So, don't watch it for the story. Watch it for all the pretty colors. My dad said it best. He's like, that's gonna be a once a year kind of movie. So, just once a year at Halloween time. And I agree with that. I think I could probably watch it once a year. Unlike some of my other favorites, like, Beetlejuice I watch year round. Casper I'll watch a few times. Like, I have holiday movies that I'll watch multiple times during the season. I'll probably watch The Munsters once a year. Although now I do want to go back and watch the other Munsters movies. I don't know what year those came out, but they were really good. So, again, if you like bad, cheesy 80s movies, go watch it, because you're not there for the storyline. You're just there for the fun of it. And I did mention that I have to go to Shreveport again next week. I have my first infusion appointment. So, Wednesday afternoon I will be going, and it's supposed to take a total of 45 minutes. Hook up, 30-minute for the infusion, unhook, 45 minutes. We'll see. They told me to drink water. My husband is going to take me since it's my first one and we have no idea how I'll react to it. The doctor assured me that I'll be fine and I should be able to drive myself. Most patients drive themselves after the first visit. So, husband will take me just in case I don't feel good, just in case anything happens. I won't be stranded in Shreveport. But yeah, so I will let y'all know how that goes. I have this one, and then I'll go in 4 weeks, and then it'll be every 8 weeks after that. I hope it works, because today I can't really turn my head. I'm not sure what happened. All of like my neck and upper back just kind of locked up while I was walking last night, because I've learned my lesson. You gotta keep moving. I don't want to go for walks, but I'm going for walks because otherwise I'll just completely lock up and won't be able to get up off the sofa. So, yeah, can't really turn my head today. It happens. Who needs a neck? Yeah, it'll get better. It has to get better. But hands are mostly holding up. They're a bit sore. I have to take more breaks than normally, but again, I go Wednesday, which is before market. Yes. I was a little worried that I wouldn't get any medication before I went to market, and that would make for a very long and painful day, being outside, setting up a tent and tables, and constantly getting up and down to talk to people. So, okay, I've rambled long enough. It has been wonderful talking to y'all this week, and I can't wait to see you again next week. And I get to wear my sweater. Oh, it's great. I think fall might be here. So, we'll see. And I will talk to you wonderful people again next week.